can at least try and figure out where he may have planted it. But yeah, go to the lane with level 1 Gush. Pretty rough for a Tide, but has a lot of regen, so at least can work around that. And we'll see what the Visage Drow lane can do to deal with him. Do you think Secret has the more like pretty standard execution? You know what they're going to do. It's like nothing unusual at their draft, but draft Visage, heavy push, the puck can dominate mid lane. This is the draft that is looking to end the game fast and on a bit of a timer for OG.
As often the Drow drafts, but not always are. Like if you see the Dusa or something, maybe you can take it a lot later, but not the case this time around. So the early invasion does net some good aggressive wards here for Secret. They've gotten one down mid, one down bottom. Also dropped another ward in the corner of the spawn box to block the camp, so trying to limit the early farm for Fly in this safe lane. We'll just be Kezu heading bottom on his own for now. We'll see if Yapzor lends him an assist. Looks like he is going to start there. So running the 2-1-2 for Secret, running a 1-1-3 from the looks of things for OG.
Yeah, Yapzor having a poor man shield really suggests he's going aggressive, wanting to most likely contest more of the bottom lane. This poor man shield thinks it's like what you'd expect out of an off-lane Nyx build, and he is going to be there just helping out the Tide. He needs even more help now that he's got the level 1 Gush as well, but we'll see Yapzor versus Jarex, the two flashy full position players. That's going to be probably the interesting matchup to look up as this series progresses.
Meanwhile, top lane, S4 definitely going to have his work cut out for him here against the Troll and the Dazzle. That heal bomb is a real problem. Can't rely on your evasion to deal with it. Do want to point out S4 saving his skill points for now. Has not decided what he wants to take, but
there you go. Gets the haze.
In the end, it will be the haze.
Yeah, good. Pops his salve early, but he's got a lot of regen. We're seeing the off-lane played kind of differently. Double tangos plus salve, normally the build nowadays. Mid lane, look at the harass with the Drought Aura. Mid one is getting bullied.
Dropping the salve now. Will regen his way back up, but definitely getting the best of mid one, at least early on, as Yapzor scouts things out in this bottom lane. Doesn't see the opening, but it's a 2v3, so it's tough for Secret to get a whole lot done early.
Important thing to this bottom lane is the sentry missed the D-ward, so they had to bring out a second one, so it took them a long time to open access for this camp. Mid lane.
Mid one and all kinds of trouble. He will eat the tree. Ana trying to cut him off for that uphill auto attack. He finds it. Well, it's not really a fair fight for the Storm, but mid one gets punished early. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, maybe a trade. No, good body block by Fly so far. Yapzor not able to complete the dive for the kill, so advantage early here to OG.
Boy, oh boy, Notel getting pressured heavily. Level 1 Gush, when you've got a partner, it's pretty nice because it can guarantee an impale and guarantee a couple right clicks for some good damage. Yapzor, though, has he pressed too far at this bottom lane?
Oh,
takes a lot of damage. Luckily, the tower was not able to get any extra hits off on him.
Meanwhile, Jarex, the Rune Lord, just racking up the bounty runes, snagging a double damage as well. And moving on mid one in the mid lane, if he hits the Tor, this is an extremely dead Storm. And what's concerning is he doesn't have any vision of this rotation, gods. Gonna fish with the Torrent off the mark.
Wanted to cancel that salve, doesn't find it, but the double null with the Drought Aura is what's going to just destroy this lane. Mid
91 versus 67 damage right now. This is brutal for mid one. Of course, you get a little bit from the overload, so you know it's not exactly accurate with the base damage, but it's very tough to trade here.
Problem is when puck's hitting you, and if you're trying to hit him, he'll phase shift dodge you, so you can't really trade hits all too easily. And then if you're trying to hit him, he's going to line up his spells.
Puppy continue to add the harass here to S4 MP, looking for the first hit. Bash, oh, actually doesn't need it. The heal bomb does it. Secret finding a kill up top. Well played by them.
Yeah, some good aggression. Getting the early second point in Whirling Axis. You see a lot of these safe lane trolls go for like a 4-1-4 build, but MP, he's kind of the fighting core. The Secret for the more aggressive build.
Anything really surprise you? Oh, bottom lane. Natus are going to find the impale here. And meanwhile, decent torrent by Jarex. Looking to turn the tides, but that Nyx able to run him down. Now they X-Kezu. They have some decent charges on Soul Assumption here, but it is only level 1. So Fly's going to have to disengage. The stun comes through. Secret looking for a bit more. The Gush again, combining with that Anchor Smash. Secret's dual lane popping off. They find 2 kills bottom. And they live to tell the tale.
Yeah, they are off to such a good start, forcing the early harass on a no-tail, shoot through the start of his tangos. He's taking even more. He went for an early ring of regen just to try and sustain himself in this lane, but boy, is he struggling to get anything here, and that is a bit of a concern. You don't mind your Drow being pressured if your other lanes are going well, but only the mid lane is being won. The off lane is not an easy lane for S4 to play in.
Jarex continues to rack up runes this game. He'll grab the regen bottom, lobs out the torrent, but now has to run. Fortunately, preventing Yapzor from getting that, and now he's going to look for the bounty rune. Won't be there for him. Already picked up, but not able to get a whole lot else done on the Kunkka. That first rotation towards mid did not work out. Basically, it's just been the rune so far.
Yep.
So, I mean, by Jarex standards, where, like we saw the last time he played Kunkka, he got a double kill mid, and almost single-handedly it felt like was winning the game. Obviously, we all know what he can do in Earth Spirit and Tusk. This is a relatively quiet start.
Yep, this was talked about the Battle of the Fours so far. Yapzor having the better of this matchup, but that may change as Jarex is mid with the Dream Coil.
This is tough for mid one, at least for now. Ana engaging onto him, but the Torrent's not going to connect. Mid one outplays him, and now Ana's going to go down. Very well done. Puppey coming in a bit late, but wasn't actually needed for that fight.
Yeah, and Yapzor then pops the clarity. He's just being a constant nuisance, but it was, Puppey, the saving grace when that dive went out is... That's a big punish. Getting the first Dream Call wasted and the turnaround kill in the Puck, that pretty much equalizes what was a very Puck-dominated mid lane. Puck still has the net worth advantage, but mid one gets his level 6 and is able to fall back and jungle a bit off of this.
They're setting up on bottom again, swarming in onto Fly. The 2 hero pales there, beautifully done by Yapzor. Now the Gush coming through. That anchor smash is gonna hurt, but not enough to bring Fly down. We'll force him on his heels. Kazu retreating for now. And they're going to get the Arcane Boot soon, so they can really feel this aggression, the spam on the bottom lane.
Oh, that's going to be, really tough to deal with when you can just constantly Gush, Anchor Smash, throw in Pales. OG won't be able to hold their own at bottom at that point. They'll have to dedicate 3 heroes constantly to it. Another route for Jarex. But not sure he can achieve too much with this haste. Just denies it from the annoying Nyx Assassin.
Where does Yapzor go next? Rotating towards mid. Maybe expecting the jump to come on mid one. It's already a 2,000 gold lead for Secret against the Drow lineup. Just shows you how crucial that turnaround play in the mid lane was. And they get eyes on Jarex. Yapzor, though, unfortunately has been scouted out. They're going to torrent him. Orb committed, but he's able to heal up. Survives through this initial damage. The rotation comes in. Again, it's Puppey saving the day. Apparently, Yapzor needs his nose bloodied more often because he is stepping up his game here. OG, another death for them.
Yikes, that is some great turnaround play. Yapzor having the stick. They just did not anticipate for that heal coming in from Yapzor's magic stick. They maybe just hadn't kept tabs of how many charges he had. They get the kill without it, but the insta-heal, Dazzle then shows up as an insurance policy, but even without Puppey's TP, that was going to end poorly for them, so...
It was one of those weird plays where, like, OG saw Yapzor in the trees because of their ward, but I don't think they saw him drop his ward because he moved into Fog. Yeah. So they didn't realize the Kunkka was actually scouted, which made Puppey very quick on the rotation. Caught them a bit by surprise.
For OG, they really need to try and just stabilize. Hit level 6 on Drow, as well as Brewmaster. That's where they can start grouping up, going for some 5-man push plays. The Brew ulti can kind of protect the Drow Ranger, and then having the marksmanship will give them a lot of extra damage output.
Great start here, by all accounts, for Secret, and of course there is a troll freely farming up top. Haven't really had a whole lot to say about that lane. MP 51 and 26, as you would expect. Not easy for a Brewmaster, and it's been mostly a 2v1 aside from those Dazzle TPs. S4 certainly struggling. So really everything going according to plan for Secret. If you're OG gods, how do you right the ship?
Yeah, I think smoking around level 6 on Brew could work. Problem is you've got very under-leveled supports, but the Puck Dream Call is a good enough initiation with a Brew split that you can definitely make plays happen.
Mid one going in pretty aggressively on Jarex here, but he's out of mana now. Won't be able to find the kill. Secret making the 3-hero move. I'll reset.
No kill for them, but ultimately going to be feeling pretty good about these lanes. They'll see that all 3 of their cores are farming well. They know they've killed the Drow once, and that no-tails itemization isn't really progressing all too fast. This Visage down bottom, this is definitely one of the biggest weaknesses of this hero, is he doesn't do well when he gets pressured. At the level 1, level 2 stages, Visage not very good, and the Drow Visage especially weak, because typically you want to pair Visage with a hero with a lot of burst damage so you can actually get the Soul Assumption up, but a Drow Ranger is not really the ideal hero to do that. So there's good synergy between the birds with the Aura, but as far as the lane stage goes, a very weak lane.
OG do have a Veil of Discord now on Honest Puck, and they smoke up, rotating.
A Drow Ranger is not really...
From right to left on your screens, heading up to the north. Hoping to find Puppey. Perhaps MP tucked away in the trees, but they do have a Brew Split backing this move up. So there's 4 heroes about to come in. A very powerful timing if they can get a decent initiation. But a scan comes through from the Dire and did see No Tail behind S4. Already Secret suspicious. MP's going to TP out. Puppey tucked in the trees, hiding for now, and instead they will sweep around towards mid, looking for an opening. But while that's all happening, this long and slow, laborious maneuver is not paid off because Secret were quicker on the draw. They find the kill bottom, taking that Visage out again. And now with a coil committed, Yapsor just trying to get himself in front of the orb so that he can stun this Puck, who does find a regen rune. Secret, again, one step ahead. Oh, X here, maybe with the Torrent combo from Ana. They don't have any fault detection by the looks of things. Looking for the turnaround now, dodging the stun, nicely done. Not easy with the level 1 phase shift, but they bring Kezu in. He's got Ravage, and here comes the flank. Secret, ready to pounce. They've got the whole 5-man squad about to converge, but a great silence. Timed well. Can they kill off this Tide in time? No, he gets off the Ravage. A tentacle surprise. Not to OG's liking either. Ana, though, staying alive for now. We'll be able to disable that regen rune. Mid 1, not able to complete the kill. So